Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy Special. So what better place to be than here with me? You gonna say good morning, Rosie, or you just gonna shake your head?
Good morning.
Rosie is still getting over her cold this morning. But I really think it's more allergies than cold, wouldn't you? Why not?
Because I don't have allergies.
She does have
There's
allergies.
no allergies.
Hey y'all, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie. I need to turn Lynn up.
You just turn her up then.
Turn up, turn up.
Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning,
too,
Jocelyn.
too
Lynn, I'm
early
tell
in the
you like my
morning.
kids tell me. We don't talk. We can't handle slang.
Turn up. Y'all better turn up. Turn me up. Well, good morning, y'all. How's it going over there? I'm already turned up from this weekend. There's been a lot of crazy stuff. Rosa, we missed you. We missed you, but you would have been so proud of your mom. She didn't even look like she was scared to me. Can I just say that? She did.
Say hey to Jocelyn.
I
I was
told her, I said, you had that all up in your mind because you were just
Yeah.
looking like, I got this. And we just did it. And I didn't even get to laugh that much, y'all. I was like, well, dang, Charlene, we didn't even get to laugh that much. She was just all cool
listen.
and calm. I guess she just, went raw with the flow. My baby was there with her. So I guess she was like, well, I better not let Malachi show me up.
Correct. I was not gonna let another little boy show me up, so I had to bring it. It was
Oh,
fun. The only thing that had me shook was the bucket ride.
I did not
And
do the
then
one.
and Lynn screamed at the I was Lynn screaming at the end. Please understand. When we hit the little bump, that's what made me jump. So that was the only
so
thing that scared
that
me.
scream was because we were actually running into the actual conveyor system that rotates the sky buckets. Our bucket ran into it and then we got stuck. We were stuck, but luckily we were only a couple of feet from the ground, so it wasn't like it was a big deal. But I was facing in a direction where I could see us getting ready to hit it. But luckily they have bumper guards, so they know people are gonna hit it. They had bumper guards in place when we hit it. And then the girl, the worker, she walked over to try to get us unstuck, and then she was almost crushed by the next incoming sky bucket.
She
So
took it like a champ though,
she
but
took it
honey.
like a champ. I'm telling you, y'all, Six Flags, it wouldn't have been worth it
It
for me.
and it, it was
Okay.
hot. It was so hot. Please
Oh,
understand. I know we sweated off a good 5, 10 pounds, right, Lynn?
girl, we did that.
Yeah,
We
because
did
it
that.
was. I would have
It,
to say my favorite thing was with the little. Where did we go? With
Justice Hall of League. I mean, Hall of Justice League.
love that part, honey. I would jump bang bang. I had Lynn talking about what the ham sandwich.
Y'all, so this was our first time getting on that particular ride. It's a newer ride out at Six Flags, and we never get on it because the line is always so super long. But yesterday it wasn't bad, so we took the time out to go through that one. It's really cool. It's kind of like the Disney themed rides or Islands of Adventure. You know how you go and you get on, what's the ride with Spider-Man? And it has all of
And they
those
give you the
3D
cool
effects,
3D
the
glasses.
glasses, you get in the little car and then you go shoot all the targets and things. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep, that's what it was, guys. So
We
she
had a
did
good
it.
time. I had fun.
One
I
down,
had
two more to go.
I
Good
did
morning.
it. And I did like the little, even though it jerked me to death. What was that ride? The mining ride?
The mine train.
Yep, the
Mine
mine
train.
train. That was it. That was
You
it.
have a good day. Be peaceful. Yeah.
So we had no issues with that, y'all. But there were some other issues this weekend that I wanted to talk about. So,
Put my
we
purse up
are
here.
a huge. Oh, what about the new Miss America from Winston? She's from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. What you
Oh,
think
is
about
she?
that? Oh Lord, you didn't even
What?
know. Yes. So super celebration there. I think her name is Nia Imani. She's the new Miss America. She is
Miss New York.
originally she's
Is that her
from
name?
North Carolina though. She's originally
Wow,
from North Carolina. Exactly.
that's
Oh,
cool.
we got a photographer out here today.
Be
Let
peaceful.
y'all
Have a good
see.
day.
Can y'all see him? We got a
What is that?
professional. We got a true professional out here today, and they
What
recording
is?
something. I don't know.
Oh,
So I'm gonna put it back on me. Oh, he's working with his daughter. They're actually doing some video recording with his daughter. Let's see. Can I pick him up if I walk past him? Y'all
and
can see
all
him.
look,
He
he
got his
looks so
professional.
cute.
He got his little professional get up set up. I'm gonna talk to them after we finish because they are recording right now. He's seriously talking about whatever it is he's talking about. But yeah, guys. So there was some interesting things happening in the news this weekend. Also, guys, my topic today, my financial confession and conversation today, guys, is going to be tied in with what happened with the U.S. Open with my girl, Miss Serena Williams. I hope y'all, if you didn't see it, you're going to hear about it because it'll be in the news. It's been in the news all weekend, and it shall continue to be in the news all weekend. But the finals of the U.S. Open, the U.S. Open tennis match, it happens every year in New York. It was just a somewhat of a huge disgrace. My girl, Miss Williams, she was fined $17,000, y'all, for some nonsense. JoJo, did you see it?
I did. I
Did you
saw
see
it. But
all the,
you know what I loved about it was she was not playing when she went over there and told homeboy
yes,
about himself.
she called him a liar and a thief, and she demanded an apology because she was not,
Mm-hmm.
one, accepting coaching, and then two,
Mm-hmm.
so I agree with the fact, so she received a point penalty. I agree with that. She broke her racket, right? For those of you who are new to the tennis game, if you ever watched tennis back in the day, go pull some of the footage of McEnroe back in the day and look at how many rackets he broke, how much cursing he did, and he never received a fine, right? But he did it so bad one day that they said, you know what, we got to change these regulations. We cannot continue to allow this to happen. But the way they did my girl, that was just, in my opinion, it was all the way wrong. But on the other side of the coin, there's always two sides. I think she did an awesome job in the actual closing championship by saying, you know, we got to stop booing. We got to give Miss Osaka. Oh, yeah, Miss Osaka, the Haitian Japanese.
What kind of mixture is that? Go ahead, girl.
She
I'm
looked
not
like
mad.
Russell Simmons and what's his wife name? They children. What was his wife's name? But dang it. What was Russell Simmons' wife's
No,
name?
I don't know.
The chick. Well, anyway,
Oh yeah,
go look it
yeah,
up,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Y'all know exactly who we're talking
Kamora
about.
Lee.
Who? Yes.
Kamora
So,
Lee.
right. So their children look like Osaka. Anywho, Osaka, this is her first time. This is the first time that a Haitian, so I said she was Blackanese. A Blackanese won the U.S. Open. But yeah, she is actually Haitian too. So I thought that was awesome. Awesome that she did win. But it was
Mm-hmm.
overshadowed by all of the nonsense. Yes, Kamora Lee, with all the nonsense surrounding the actual calls that were made against Miss Williams. And I was like, guys, y'all know she just came back, but she's a champion through and through regardless. And that little $17,000 fine, that does nothing to her. You hear me? Nothing to her bottom line. What she was more concerned about was the fact that the man was attacking her character. That was what was most important to her. You do not attack a person's character and expect them to just go along with that. Yes or yes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And my baby always say
Man.
to me, Mama, why do you always say yes or yes? I said, because that's the only answer. Yes. Okay. But what were you
Mm-hmm.
about to say, JoJo?
Nothing. I was just saying yes.
Okay, yes. All right, guys. So, what I wanted to share with you this morning, really quickly, because I know we need to get on with our day, and this humidity is about to, I'm already soaked out here, and we're just starting out this morning. But my thought was today are the lessons I learned from the U.S. Open, and it's 3 of them. Okay. When it comes to your finances, these are the same things that you need to do. First of all, we are. Uh, Serena's in the game. She came back to the game. She came in very strong. She came in to win, right? And that's one of the challenges for many of us when it comes to our finances. We're not in the game in the way that we should be, right? We're in the game just to barely make ends meet, but you're not in the game in the way that you should be. You're not in the game, right? In the way that it's going to allow you to improve your current situation. Not alone looking at your current situation, but thinking about your future. Oftentimes, many of us are not even focused on our future selves. We're
Mm-hmm.
simply looking at today. So the number one thing, guys, is to get in the game. And when I say get in the game when it comes to your finances, get in and actually understand and know what it is when it comes to your, good morning, when it comes to your net worth, right? Many of us are not in that game. We don't have a clue as to where we are. We don't understand, right? The ins and outs of our finances. We say we know what a budget is. We know what the baseline of a budget is, but we don't have our budgets in order, right? We
Mm-hmm.
know what saving is. We know that we should be saving. We know that we should be paying ourselves first, but are you doing it? So you have to get in this game. You have to get in this financial game, guys, in order to make any changes, right? To improve your current situations. There are things that you have to do as an individual that are going to change your trajectory. The next thing, number 2, you got to get your head in the game. So when we looked at that, at one point, I was like, oh no, Serena has lost it. Her mind is not on this game because what she do, she went out there, she played her points, and then she still came back at, right? She came back over to that umpire's chair and started having a conversation. But guys, you gotta get your head in the game. The beautiful thing about that, even though she came back over there to that umpire's chair, she went back out there to go serve and she won the entire game. And then she came back over there again and told him he was a liar and a thief, right? So her head, you have to have your head in this game when it comes to your finances. See, you have to focus on what it is, what the goal is that you want to achieve when it comes to your finances. See, it's not enough to just say, I want to be a millionaire. That's not a goal, right? But to say that I will make $3 million in 3 years, right? In my business or in my retirement account or in my whatever. See, that's a real goal. See, we have to be intentional, guys, in the way that we think about things, in the way that we're approaching things, in the way that we're actually taking the steps, going through the process. See, all of this is a process. And many of us are not aware of the process of doing things. We just get it done. And I'll share with you, that used to be a challenge for me. It used to be a challenge for me is at work. They would say to me, well, Lynn, how did you do that? I'd be like, I don't know. I just did it, right? Because it was so second nature to me that it was in my mind's eye that I didn't have to think about it. It had become a habit that I do it this way and get it done. So it wasn't until I actually sat down and thought, I said, well, what are the actual steps that I am taking so that in the event I need to teach somebody how to do this, I can. So I had to sit down and actually reflect on the process of getting from point A to point B. So you have to get your head in the game so that you can be thoughtful, be mindful of the process, of the steps, of the things that you're doing that are actually going to help you to level up. Those things that are actually going to help you to get to your next. How many people on here watching are ready to go to your next? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? right? You ready to be able to do those things? You ready for your time to really be your time? You're ready to be able to have time to spend with your family as opposed to having your time go dedicate to a company or organization that you're not even just that thrilled about going to.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes you doing something different in order for things to change. So you have to now be intentional, good morning, and you have to focus on what those things are, what those steps are. Get your head in this game. And the third thing that I want to say with you, once you get your head in the game, guys, you got to stay in this game. You got to stay in it to win it. When you talk about, that's what they say about the lottery, right? You got to be in it to win it. Let me just say, I'm not condoning the lottery by any shape, form, or fashion. But what I am saying to you, when it comes to this financial game, there are things that you must do, right, on a consistent basis. You cannot get in there, get started, and say, well, I've been doing this for 2 months, and I don't see the results. I've been doing this for 3 months, and I don't have my miracle yet, right? See, that's what we want. We sitting there talking about, I'm looking for a miracle, right? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being in expectation of anything, but what I do say to you is that you have to do something. You must keep your head in this game, and you must follow through on this process. You must be consistent, right? You have to be consistent, and if you're consistently looking at this, so you're in the game, you've now put your head in the game, and you're consistent throughout this process. See, there are going to be checks and balances along the way. Because if your head is in the game, you're going to be continuously looking, we're going to be continuing to do what we call the PDSA, okay? The PDSA is you've created a plan, that's the P. The D is you're going to do it. The S is when you study it, right? To see whether or not what you've planned out is actually working, what you've planned out and what you're doing is working, and then you're going to act. Because if there are changes that need to be made because you are going through your PDSA, right? Your plan, do, study, act. Now you can be more intentional and focused in determining, is this truly working? If it's working, keep doing it. If it's not, guess what? You must change, right? We're all up for the idea. We're all up for the idea of, having a better life. We're up for this idea of financial freedom. We love this idea of things being better. Everybody loves the idea, but few are dedicated to what it takes to do the work to actually achieve those results. So you must, guys, you must understand that throughout this process, see, these are the lessons that I've learned from the U.S. Open, and I hope that you take these and translate them to your finances. And as I say, every day, this does not only, right, go on with your finances, it happens in every other area. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to share out this video. Share, because sharing is caring. If I can get out here and sweat in front of y'all every morning, and Miss JoJo can get there early, parked in that school parking lot so we can have this conversation with y'all, you can at least share it out in your communities, because we know it's more than us that needed to have this conversation, right? There are more people than the few of us who need to understand that you must get in the game. Good morning. Get your head in the game, and then you got to stay in this game. See, that's how you make the transition. That's how you level up in your finances. All right, Miss JoJo, anything you wanted to add there? You look like you just have something to say.
No.
You look like I just really need to jump in right here, right? So, guys, I think it takes for us, the most important thing is just going beyond common sense. So we can do what? You know my line, make your money, keep your money, and grow your money, right? It's going beyond common sense. It's going beyond the things that you already know to do Because if it's the things that you already knew to do and the things that you were doing are not working, guess what, boo-boo? You got to do something else. You got to change the game. So what are those things that you're doing? Take a long, hard look. Take a self-analysis. And this is one of the hardest things that you'll ever have to do, is to actually go and analyze your situation. See, it's really easy to analyze someone else's situation. It's really easy to sit on the outside and look at somebody else's situation and say, well, girl, if I was her, I would do X, Y, and Z. Now take that table and turn it and flip it around on you. Look at yourself. See, sometimes it's hard to look at ourselves, to look at your own situation and say, step outside of yourself and say, now what should I do, right? So take some self-analysis so that you can take an opportunity. If you're not in the game, get in the game. Get in this financial game. And how do you get in the game? Just like you do, just like you go when we were kids. You would go to the park, everybody's out there playing basketball, you waiting for your turn to get in on the game, right? And what do? 9 times out of 10, you just go in and ask them, hey man, can I get in? But this is adult life. You just go get in the game. You get in the game by starting to read. You get in the game by starting to follow people that are going to help you to get to your next. You get in the game by being relentless, because this is your life. This is your life. Time out for you trying to live like the Joneses. Guess what, y'all? The Joneses are broke. And you don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like that. You want to position yourself to truly win. So you got to get in the game, get your head in the game, and be consistent in your actions to get through this game. The next thing that you got to do is you need ongoing accountability, and you have to be able to adjust, right? You need ongoing accountability. So that PDSA, Plan, Do, Study, Act, that can be a template for your accountability in your finances. You plan out what you're going to do. You start doing it. Set some targets, right? When I say set targets, I mean set actual dates that you plan to do whatever it is you plan to do. If you need to pay off a credit card, you set the actual target date for that, okay? You plan it, you do it, you study. Did I make it? Did I achieve that goal? If you did, then kudos. If you did not, then you must take action. You have to take some action to do something different. So PDSA, you need some accountability in your process. Whew. Man, the sun is like right on me, and this hill is kicking me at the same time. That's why I look like an old, I don't know, I look like I'm golden. Yes. I'm living my life like it's golden.
That's
but anyway,
right.
So you have to have this ongoing accountability, right? And adjustment to your financial plan. That's what makes your plan successful. That's what makes you successful in this process. All right, y'all. If you have any questions, I'll be more than glad to answer those. But if you would like to have a conversation, good morning. If you're ready to have a conversation, let me know about that too. Go to bit.ly. Yes, educate yourself about interest charges. Yes, absolutely. Because the banks have their interest game on lock. That's how they increase their wealth. You should be using it to increase your wealth, but you don't know how to do that because you have not studied. You have not learned the opportunities that are out there for you to be able to do that. Gosh, I am glowing like a mug. Ooh, that's what I'm going to call it today. Oh, yes. So make sure, guys, that financial education that you seek, that's what's going to help you make your money no matter what the economy is doing. That's what we must do. That must be our priority one. Then once you learn it, you teach it to your children. And after you teach that to your children, you advance that out to your community. Yes? Because it's not just about taking care of you and your family, but it's also about helping someone else out. But please know and understand that you got to take care of you first. If you don't have your oxygen mask on, right? How can you take care of anyone else? See, I need some oxygen right now because I can't even hardly talk. But you know what? It's going to be all right because I'm working on this. I'm working on this thing this morning. Yes. I'm going to start doing another broadcast and talking to people oh my goodness. Every time I pass this area, it's an animal out here that's dead somewhere because it stops you in your tracks. Oh, y'all, sorry about that. But yes, guys, there are things that we have to do and do it differently. Get in the game first and foremost. Get your head in the game. And then you got to stay in the game. All right, guys. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. And if you're ready to talk, go to bit.ly, that's bit.ly/talk-to-Lynn. Also, I have resources. If you're ready to join the community, get this information delivered to you. I have some free resources that can be delivered to your inbox. Text me at this number, 345-345. The keyword is finances. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not because the traffic is getting loud on this side of the park. But text finances to this number, 345-345, so that you can get on the list to receive these free resources. And oh yeah, I'm also going to be helping you to level up. So I'm going to provide other opportunities to you as well, because I offer courses, right, that teach you how to start investing. I offer other courses that teach you about the basics of credit if that's something that you need or something that you want your child to have. I have an array of items that are available for you. So please know that those will also be coming. Those are opportunities. See, we got to look at things differently too. There are opportunities to level up. All right, guys. Good morning. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it. America's #1. You will too. Go ahead and let's schedule time to talk. BIT. So bit.ly, bit.ly. Talk to Lynn. All right, Miss Co-host, over to you.
All right, guys, make sure you reach out to Lynn and get yourself educated. So today, fearless thought for today is Motivational Monday. So a lot of times we hear people tell us a lot of wonderful things to encourage us.
Yeah.
But my question today is, are you welcoming the encouragement? Are you allowing it to come into your life so that you can grow and be different? Are you able to receive what people are telling you? Because a lot of times, and I think as women, and I don't know about the fellas, we have a hard time accepting compliments. Oh, you look beautiful. Oh, that dress is nice. Girl, that's just an old out. And then you give an excuse of why they shouldn't compliment you. So today I want you to welcome any encouragement, welcome any compliments that may come your way, and allow it to help you grow. Because this is what I also know. If you show up here at the morning show every morning, or if you read any motivational book, if you listen to videos, if you meditate, some
Yes.
of us are so busy. Once you hear something good, that you immediately add something bad with it, that you don't realize that you're not receiving the very thing you're trying to get into your system. So you can listen to all the motivation stuff in the whole world, but if you're not allowing yourself to receive it, it's never going to work. You wonder why, and I and I guess I'm one to talk about this as well. You read all these books, and for me, it would be my finances. I have a gazillion books on finances, a gazillion books on investing. But until I'm able to receive it and stop attaching something negative to it, you're
Now,
never going to receive it. So, how many of us on today or this morning, last night, have prayed and prayed and prayed for something, but as soon as you prayed for it, you was like, Jesus, I know I ain't gonna get that, so I don't even know why I wasted my time praying. Why did you even open up your mouth to give it breath then? Because your words are so powerful. And if you don't believe that, look at the prayer you said this morning, right? Or yesterday. Remember, the life that we're leading today is the result of the decision, what we said last week, last year, last month. That's what we brought into existence today. So think about this. Your prayer yesterday, this morning, last week, did you attach something bad with that? And what was the outcome of your prayer? Is it
right,
truly, if you believe in Jesus, I do, is it truly Jesus saying, no, you can't have that? Or is it you doubting that you could have it before you even said anything about it?
right,
Period. Thank you, Kathleen, for posting that. Are you welcoming the encouragement? Are you able to receive that? Because if you're not, then you're not going to get anywhere. Your prayers are not
okay,
going to be any better. Because if you think about it, if you prayed for, let's say you prayed for more money, or you prayed to find that good man, you prayed to have a good husband, but as soon as you said that prayer, did you discount yourself? I know that ain't gonna happen. I don't deserve that. I ain't got time to be doing that. Are you cutting yourself down before you can even receive what it is that you prayed for or that you
right,
asked for? A lot of times, it's truly not Jesus saying no. It's you telling Jesus or whoever you believe in that you don't deserve it, and you're cutting yourself down. Your words are powerful, so you are
right,
receiving exactly what you just asked for. You said you wanted to be blessed, but then you said I don't deserve it, so guess what you got? Nothing, because you said that's what you wanted was nothing.
mm-hmm,
So pay attention to the words that you say on this motivational Monday. Be open to receive what you said you wanted, because if you're not open to receive what you said you wanted, then don't waste your time asking for it. Does that make
right.
sense?
It makes absolute
Why
sense.
am I going, yeah, why am I going to pray, Lord, Father God, help me out this situation? And then as soon as I pray it or ask for it,
That he'll get you, won't
I'm not
it?
doing anything about it. And then you got to think about it too. Your children are watching. Remember, we leaving a life legacy, and our children are following our patterns and our habits. And they see you say stuff, but then your actions are totally different than what you say. My kids will call me on it in 2 shakes of a minute, which is fine because I've taught them to, if it doesn't match, you need to say something about it. Like I told
Right.
Courtney at the end of last year, I'm working on my credit. I'm going to do this. She was like, Ma, you say that every year and you get started, but you don't finish. So whatever. First of all, I was mad. But second, oh, you got a little turtle.
Oh, he closing up his shell. He don't want to be bothered. Look at him or her closing up. Like, can you leave me alone, please? I just wanted you to say good morning to the people on the morning show. That's all. We not trying to bother you.
Hey, Mr.
Okay.
Turtle, you're like, get out
Okay.
my house.
Now?
But my kids called me on that. And so at the beginning of the year, I didn't even say anything about me working on my credit. What I did was I invested in myself, and I was committed to receive and to do the things that I said I wanted. Now my kids are like, oh, okay, I see you, mommy. You didn't even tell us this time. You just went out and did it.
Did it.
So, guys, on this Motivational Mondays, we close out the Fearless Morning Show. Be able to receive, welcome the encouragement that you are receiving. We get excited when we hear good words. It's the same thing like when you leave church and you all excited because you don't heard a good word. But as soon as you get home, it's gone and you don't have that excitement anymore. Like, where did it go?
Mm,
It's same thing. Be able to receive the encouragement, know it's for you, hold on to it, and then act on it. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself right back in the same place, living in crazy, and you don't know why.
Yeah.
because you're defeating yourself as soon as you say it. You are defeating yourself, period. So today, when you say that, ask whatever you're asking for, whatever you believe in for, whatever you are working toward, whatever you're committed to. Do not add a negative to it. Don't attach a negative to it.
Right.
Period. You need it because what a positive and a negative in math is what, Lynn?
It is neutral, and it's neutral.
So it doesn't work. So can we get two positives together, please, up in here today on this Motivational Monday? And again, if you need a personal cheerleader, just reach out to me. I'm everybody's personal cheerleader. I'm here for you, boo. I got you. I'm going to be your personal cheerleader for today. And y'all, let me tell y'all, if y'all missed me riding in the bucket, and let me tell you this. So we did go to Six Flags yesterday. For those who missed the first part of the show, it was hot. Yes, but we were there all day. My first ride was a water ride, so
Yes.
that was fun because it was hot instantaneously, so we got wet. And then the second ride was the mine train. That jerked me around a little bit, but it wasn't too bad until we went down that hill into the tunnel. And yeah,
Oh, this
that
is
got me.
what got me, y'all. There was some wood. So this is a wooden roller coaster, and there was wood
It's
lying
a wood
all
roller coaster.
on the ground underneath. And JoJo was like, "Is that wood from those roller coaster?" I was like, "No, that's from the other thing." Yes, it was from our roller coaster, but I didn't
Lynn
want her to
tried
be
to
concerned.
fast talk me. I
I
knew
didn't
it
want
was
her to
from
be
that darn roller
concerned.
coaster. I said, Lynn, the roller coaster falling apart. There go all the wood laying, and we go around the curve, and all the wood from the curve is sitting there. Like Jesus be a fish, carry me on my wings and get me off of this roller coaster.
But they
But I
replaced it with new wood. See, there was brand
they
new
need to clean
wood
it
in
up,
those
honey. They need to
places.
clean.
There was
They need to
brand new
clean it
wood
up.
in those places. So I was not going to say that and have her freak out because she was doing so great. I told her,
Let me
I
tell
said,
you.
"You were doing
And,
so great. I did not hear you at all." She was cool. I don't know
I
if
was
she was
cool till we got on
frozen.
that darn bucket. Then we got in that bucket. And first of all, when they put you in the bucket, y'all,
It's the sky
it doesn't
buckets,
just
guys.
start off, huh?
The sky buckets. Because they like putting you
The
in the
sky
bucket. Why you
bucket,
getting in
they
the
got
bucket?
to take a run and go and push you off, and you jerking back and forth. Like, what is going on? And then you zoom up in the air. I'm at the same height as a darn pine tree. First of all, let's talk about some of that. I couldn't even look at the ground. So if you look at the replay, I got the phone facing the ground, and I held on to the very end. Lynn scared me at the end because she was like, "Woo!" And then that made me jump because I thought we were about to run into the side of a building. I didn't know. I was petrified, but I did good
You did.
for the most
You
part.
did. You did that.
So
Yep. So now we
I
only
did.
have
I
two
did.
more to do.
We got two
Two
more to do.
more.
Oh yeah, Kim, Charlene can help you get on 85.
Yeah, but Charlene's not there anymore. Charlene's in Alabama.
Oh,
She's not in North Carolina anymore, Kim.
that's
So
right.
you're gonna have to
Kim, you're gonna
find
have to
you.
get my sister to bring you.
Yes, you have to
So
get on the road with her.
yeah, you're gonna have to face that fear. And then my favorite ride was going into the Hall of Justice or something with all the superheroes. And we
Right.
got the 3D glasses. And I think I shot Superman a couple of times, but I did not
Several
shoot
times,
Superwoman.
yeah.
So that's all that matters. I had a good time. Thank you, Carolyn. And let me tell y'all what helped and I truly think it was me getting over my fear of flying that helped in the bucket so that I did not have a full on panic attack.
Right.
So that kind of helped a little bit, but it was truly all in the mind. I was like, I'm gonna get on this roller coaster and I'm gonna have fun. And that's what at one point I even held my hands up in the air till that curve got too deep and I had to hold on with
2
one
seconds,
hand.
y'all. Don't even be tripped. There was 2 seconds. It was a quick throw your head up and put it back down. You know what that is.
Woo! And
It
then I
wasn't
was
even that
holding on
long.
with one hand.
It wasn't even that long, y'all.
Let me tell you. All right, guys. So y'all make sure you go and watch the video from yesterday. And we had Lynn's son strapped with the camera so
GoPro.
he could record, but a lot of them we couldn't take the camera on there. And then Lynn did get some video of me waving at the camera in the beginning. So she's gonna piece that together for us.
Well, he did
And
get some video. We didn't know it was illegal. You're not supposed to do that on those rides. We didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yep.
So he had the GoPro cam strapped around him while we were on the ride, and this little boy was in the line talking about, oh, he's gonna get all the good footage, all loud right there by the little
Yep.
team that's running the ride. And then when we got
Yep.
off the ride, security is walking past us,
Yep.
looking for
Looking
whomever.
at us
So
sideways.
by that time, I had put the stuff down in the backpack, so they didn't know exactly who it was that they were looking for, I don't guess, because we got out of there. All right.
Yeah, we got out there.
But yeah,
So
I didn't know it was illegal. But anyway, this is no
we had
cameras
a
on the
good time.
rides.
Yeah. We had fun.
So
Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I did. So I was kind of excited. Yeah, Lynn she did a good job, and Lynn's son had the time of his life ride too. So we had a good time. We hung out for we were there a good couple of hours from like
It's-
11 to 2
it
or
seemed like
3.
it was longer than that because it was just so hot.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
super duper
miserable.
hot, but
We
it's
sweated
good.
off like 5 pounds, a good 5 pounds. We sweated
Right.
off. So we did good. All right, guys. Thank you for joining the Fearless Morning Show. Make sure you share the video. Make
I
sure
need you
look
to
at
get
you
out
and
my
all the
way,
nature
sir.
Lee. He is like you in my part. I'm chilling.
Okay. I just need it.
Make sure
Now I gotta
you
turn
guys
around,
share
make
the
sure he not
video.
up.
He ain't gonna follow you. Make sure you share the video. If you know anybody that needs to live past crazy, have them come on over here and join the Fearless Morning Show so we can help them stop living in their crazy so that then they know that they can live past crazy in their life and their finances, and to encourage them and tell them to be open to receive the encouragement. Because have you ever had that girlfriend? You try to tell them something good, they be like, girl, no, I can't do that. Girl, no, I can't. And they tearing it down as soon as you tell them to come on over here to the
Yes.
Fearless Morning Show so we can help a sister, because it's all about helping a sister and a brother out. So you guys have a great day. Make sure you share the video. If you missed anything, they are uploaded on the Facebook, on the YouTube channel, so you can binge watch over there. So make sure you do that, and make sure you share the video. If there's any questions or concerns, anything you want us to cover, please make sure you let us know, and we will make sure to cover that topic for you. Anything else before we go, Lynn?
That's it, guys. Our next trip is zip lining. So if y'all want to join us, let us know. Don't forget to go over to bafearless.com. Join up so that you can get all of the updates in regards to the dates and times that we're going. But zip lining is next, and then skydiving after that. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. We know your time is your most precious commodity. You can't get these minutes back, but you decided to spend them with us, and we appreciate you for that. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Fearless Morning Show. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it. America's #1. Don't forget, if you're ready to talk, bit.ly/talktolynn. All right, guys. Have an awesome Monday.
Have a good Monday. Justin, you be safe out there on those streets traveling. Charlene and Kim, we will see you guys bright and early. And to all our other regular people, Cousin Carl, and for everybody else that did not come in, I hope you have an amazing, blessed Monday. And receive your encouragement today. Period. Receive it. Don't let nobody else take it from you. More importantly, don't allow you to take it from you. Keep it, honey. You need it, boo. All right, guys, have a great Monday. We'll see you bright and early in the morning. Have a good one.
Signing off.